Hey you guys, so I wanted to come on real quick and address a question that I got a little while ago. So hopefully it's not too late. A lot of this stuff I'm going to talk about today, a lot of people I think have questions about anyway. So yeah, I don't remember your name, please forgive me. And I'm looking at my Facebook page and I can't find the question. So it may have been you asked me on one of my videos. Anyway, I don't remember your name, but I remember the question. And basically she was asking me, you know, she was saying that she was going to the World Natural Hair Show this year and she wanted to know my past experiences and just like companies to look out for and who had good sales, etc., etc. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to break the news now. Unfortunately, I will not be able to go to the World Natural Hair Show this year. And I'm really bummed about it because there's going to be a really awesome meetup and I am so jealous of all of you that are going to this meetup because I know it's going to be awesome and I'm going to miss out, but I definitely will be back probably next year. But basically the hair show is the last weekend in April. The following weekend, May 1st and 2nd, I'm actually graduating finally from my master's program, so it's just that week before is just going to be crazy for me. I've got family coming in. I'm actually transitioning into a new job. Hopefully that's looking really good. That's almost really set to go. And I have a lot of just exciting transitions that are happening. So good things are happening. I just won't be able to go to the hair show this year because I got other stuff I got to take care of. But everybody else have a blast for me. I will live vicariously through your pictures and Facebook posts because I know you guys are going to have an awesome time. So basically, first and foremost, definitely follow the World Natural Hair Show on Facebook and follow their website. And I'll leave those down below because that's where you're going to get the most up-to-date information. First thing, tickets, okay? Tickets are always funny. The first year I went, I bought them online because the tickets were a discounted price versus if you were to buy day of. Last year when I went, wasn't the case. I bought them online. I forget how much they were, but I think day of the ticket price was the same that I paid for online. So yeah, it is Wednesday, March the 18th at 11:36 in the morning, and I am looking at their ticket page, which to find it, it's if you go to the World Natural Hair Show page, there's a link and it takes you to an Eventbrite page. Looking at it currently, for general admission, it's $10 if you buy online, plus an additional processing fee for $1.54. They also have a general admission ticket for Sunday, which is also $10 plus the fee. If you're a cosmetology student, it's $10. You just have to show your ID. That's the same for both days, 10 for each day. They also have a professional one-day pass for Saturday and Sunday. And then you can also, if you want to attend their Saturday night pre-show comedy mixer, they have where you can buy a ticket for that. So, when you get to the convention center, because it's being hosted, at the Georgia International Convention Center, those who have bought their ticket online will have a dedicated line. Those who buy their ticket day of will have their own line. And both of these lines merge into a second line. And this is their 18th annual hair show, okay? And if you've watched my vlogs in the past, I have touched on this. I don't understand why they can't get their shit together for the people who order their tickets online. I mean, all you have to do is present your printed receipt with the barcode. All they gotta do is scan it and hand you an armband to put on so you can move to the line waiting to get in. Okay? The past 2 times I'm gone, without fail, the people who bought day of are consistently in front of the people who bought previously. Which, to me, the purpose of buying online is you get an extra incentive because number one, it's typically cheaper to buy online and you're set to go. So you should be in that second line first. It doesn't happen. It's just really, really unorganized. Hopefully this year's the year and they're with it, okay? But in previous years they haven't been, and I don't understand why it's so hard. So yeah. It's totally up to you if you want to buy online versus buy day of. I know last year the ticket price I believe was like reasonable, like $10 or so, the same price I bought for online. So that's up to you. I'm a person who likes to get there early because I like to be in the front of the line to get to the booths I need to get to. So I think last year me, Miss Candy Mish, and Ashton's Curls were there. I know me and Ashley were there like around 8. The show doesn't start until 10. And then Miss Candy Mish was there like around 8:39 or something. So we were first in line, but we were still kind of in the middle of that second line because they let the people who bought day of in front first of that second line. And then I hear stories of people who don't go till like 10:30 or 11 and just able to walk right in. So there's no issue. So it's up to you. That's the most annoying thing of the whole weekend. And you just gotta kind of take it in stride. I get really annoyed and pissed off at it like while I'm in that situation, but looking back on it, that's the most annoying situation of the entire weekend. So, you know, stuff like that happens. Hopefully they get it organized though, because I really don't understand why it's so hard. Whatever. Okay, vendors. Who has the best sales? Who's gonna be there? Looking at their website, they don't have their vendor list up. And this is not uncommon, okay? Last year they waited, I believe, until like the week before the show to put up their vendor list, which is really annoying for me as a product junkie because I like to make my list. So currently I am looking, I don't see it up yet. And on their Facebook page, I don't see any mention of it yet. So again, make sure you stick to their Facebook page. Make sure you check in on their regular website consistently because it'll be posted. I'm thinking it's not going to be posted till April, so, but still keep an eye on it. And again, I'll leave those links down below for you guys who are interested. Okay, so basically once they post the vendor list, what I do is I take the list, see who's there, see who I definitely want to buy from, and then they also have like a map of the area and the booth numbers, and I circle which booths and star them or whatever of who I need to go to first. Camille Rose, I believe, is always there. Camille Rose by far has the best sales, hands down, in the past 2 times I've gone. She also, or that they also always typically release, if they have a new product, they typically release it at the World Natural Hair Show. The first time I went, it was the Curl Maker Gel. Last year when I went, it was their coconut penetrating stuff, which I also have reviews on, which I love. So definitely, if you are interested in Camille Rose in any way, hit her up first because people clean her out. I remember just doing like one lap around and kind of looking back. Their little setup is always really cute, but looking back around in their setup and they're cleaned out. Like on Sundays, there's really nothing left. So, Camille Rose is definitely one to hit up. Jane Carter, who is always in the back. Always in the back, has good sales. Everything for her is $5. So if you like Jane Carter or want to try them, $5. Eden Body Works typically has, I believe, good sales if you're an Eden Body Works fan. Again, they're more so on the ground now, so, you know, that's up to you. Obia was there last year. She had a good sale. Belnuva was there last year as well. That was his first time. He had a nice sale. One thing I will say is don't be afraid to negotiate prices. Respectfully, of course. I know, especially for like a lot of jewelry and stuff, a lot of people typically will let you negotiate. Miss Candy Meach hooked me and Ashton's Curls up last year because she negotiated a price for us. Because I think it was like you could buy like 3 or 4 products for a discounted price, but I really wanted an additional product and they just threw it in there for me for like a couple more dollars. And Candace hooked us up. She was like, can they get this for like, you know, such and such price? And the girl was like, yeah. So don't be afraid to negotiate a little bit if you need be, if you want to kind of drive that price down a little bit. Shea Moisture is also there. I think Shea Moisture is one of the biggest booths. They also are kind of in the back on the, like, if you're facing inwards, they're usually on the left hand side in the back. You'll see them. You can't miss them. They bring everything. They bring all of their body stuff, all of their hair stuff, all of their cosmetics, also all of their hair color. So last year they had makeup artists there, so you could test out their makeup and you can get a full face done if you wanted. Hair color was there. Like I said, a lot of people was getting that because their hair color sometimes is hard to find. As far as sales go, their sale last year wasn't that great. First year I went, I think it was pretty decent. I don't really remember because that was going on 3 years now. But last year wasn't that great. A lot of people said they would wait until Walgreens had a BOGO or Sally's had a BOGO again to stock up on Shea Moisture. I say if you're going there for Shea Moisture, go there for products you can't get, like in Target or Sally's or Walmart or CVS or Walgreens or Rite Aid, because Shea Moisture is everywhere now. So if you really want to try something that you just can't get your hands on, that's what I say go for, because last year their sale wasn't that good. I didn't get anything from them, unless you want hair color, then their hair color is there. But again, it wasn't like that much of a discounted price. And then there's a lot of companies there that are new companies. Like I discovered Tangles and Beyond last year. There's a lot of smaller companies there. So, you know, it's nice to kind of see who's new, who's out there. They have a lot of like Curls Unleashed. You will get a ton of samples in their little orange bags if you are a sample person. Like Talia Waheed, you can get samples. Talia Waheed has their products there, obviously. But yeah, just a lot of small companies, kind of medium-sized. Online companies are there sometimes, and then you have like regular brands that are there. So just go and enjoy the experience. Honestly, last year the best part of it for me was like meeting people who are subscribed to me, meeting people I'm subscribed to who I've watched for years, and just been able to like hang out with them and give them a hug and like talk hair and life and just hang out. I know last year me, Ashkin's Curls, Miss Candy Mish, and Ashley, who's the owner of Kinky Cashmere, we all hung out on Saturday and just shopped and had a really good time. So yeah, just the show is great. Saturday is crazy. Saturday is the biggest day. If you want to go on Sunday, you can. A lot of vendors are sold out, so I think they just don't come on Sunday. And there's less people shopping, which is nice. But some people are trying to like get rid of products, so you may get an additional sale on a Sunday. So keep that in mind. Hotels. Okay. The 2 times I've gone, I've stayed at both hotels that are right next to the convention center. Like, you can walk. It's not a far walk. And both of them are Marriott's. The first one is the Spring Hill Suites, which is what me and Ashkin's Curls stayed in last time. And then the first time when I went, we stayed in the Marriott Gateway. Both of them a little on the expensive side. Right now they're quoting, as I'm looking, it's $118 per night for single and double. If you want to stay there. It doesn't say anything about parking. In the past, I've gotten free parking. Last year I did have to be like, no, parking is free. It says right here, and they gave it to me. Because when I got there, they weren't trying to give me free parking. So be aware that you may have to, you know, pay an additional fee for parking if you drive there. But both hotels are really clean, really nice. The Spring Hill, you get free breakfast included, versus the Marriott Gateway you don't. The Marriott Gateway does have its own restaurant and bar area, and the food is fantastic. Okay, and you can also get food from the bar within the Marriott. So you have Champions, which is their restaurant, and then they have like a regular bar. If you stay there, you'll see it. And if you're staying in Spring Hill Suites, you can walk right across the street and go to Champions if you want food or something. Really great hotels. They also are right there next to the little monorail tram thing. So if you're flying in, you just have to get on the tram and it lets off right at both of those hotels. So you don't have to worry about getting a taxi or anything. Yeah, I dislike driving in Atlanta. I dislike driving in general, but Atlanta is just like, I want to get there, I want to park my car, and the only time I move my car is when I'm leaving on Sunday. So yeah, both of those are really good hotels. They also offer on this page a Holiday Inn Express and a Hilton Garden Inn for cheaper. The Holiday Inn is $109 and the Hilton Garden is $100. I don't know where they are in relation to the convention center, but a lot of the times they'll have a shuttle that goes to and from. So that's an option too if you don't want to have to pay to park at the convention center. I don't know how much it costs to pay to park at the convention center, but you have to pay to park. So that's yet another expense. One thing, if you are staying at the Spring Hill, one of the Marriotts next to the convention center, there is a Target like 10 minutes away down the street. So if your Target, a lot of people tell me that their Target sucks and they don't have a lot of hair care, like new companies coming out. So there's a Target down the road you can go check out. There's some restaurants. There's like a Ross and stuff in there too, like a little shopping center. So that's as far as I've ventured outside the hotel last time I was there. So yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. Just go and have a good time. Like I said, meeting the people for me is hands down the best part. Just meeting people that I know, that I've been watching for a while. And enjoy the experience. It's awesome. I definitely say everybody should go at least once. They are expanding. That's the other thing I want to talk about. So there's 2 shows at the convention center a year. So the big one is in April, the spring one, but there's also one in October. I believe it's October. It's like mid to late October. And it's smaller. There's not as many vendors that come out, but also there's not as many people that go. So if you just kind of want to have a more so enjoyable shopping experience and not be as chaotic, the one, you have the option to go in October, and it's cooler, okay? Atlanta is no joke in April. It's gonna be hot for those of you who are not used to Georgia humidity. There's also one that they have now. Last year was the first year, but they have it in New York now. I want to say it's late July, August time. I didn't go, but from what I saw in pictures, that was a really great time, and I feel like if you're up north, that would be a good option for you too. So yeah, I can't think of anything. Just make sure to, if you're looking for that exhibitor list of who's going to be vending there, make sure you stay up with the Facebook page and the hair show website. That's it, you guys. That's it. If I missed anything, please feel free to leave a question down below. Overall, it's a great experience. I love going. I'm gonna go in future years for sure. So yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.